Hello everybody and welcome to the channel. It's Paulie, Esther here, and well, yesterday was Thursday, so there was a dev stream, a surprise dev stream. It was supposed to be a YouTube feature week, but because it's the second anniversary of the game, happy birthday Dead by Daylight on June 14th, they had a bonus Twitch stream, so let's talk about it. So of course the first burning question on everybody's mind, or most people's mind if you're not playing on PC, is console when? And they talked about how the certification process with Sony and Microsoft is taking a bit longer with this patch because it is such a huge patch that it's almost like they have to go through a full submission review as if it were a brand new game. It's taking extra long for this certification to go through. I do believe we're going to see it within the next week or two. Clearly, we're going to see it before July 5th. I'm sure that the team is quite confident that we're going to see the 2.0 come out on console before July 5th. I think it'll be well before that because that's when the anniversary event is happening. So, I know it's really hard for all you console players to just sit back and watch and wait and not know when. Nobody has these answers. There isn't like, I constantly get asked on live stream console when, and it's like, I don't think there is a person on the planet that actually knows the answer to this question yet because of these submission certification review processes. Hopefully it'll be sooner rather than later. Just hang in there. But they also did say that there is a significant possibility that one will get approved before the other. So we might not even see PlayStation 4 and Xbox get approved at the same time. It might come out on one platform before the other. Hopefully it'll come out real soon and everybody can get back on 2.0 all at the same time for this curtain call DLC. So there are a lot of things going on for this anniversary event. First thing let's talk about is this Huntress Mask giveaway. James from Highlander Effects created these 5 Huntress Masks for Dead by Daylight to give away. And the way you do that is you go to their store website and register. Send them an email registering for the contest. It's going to be 5 of these handmade masks given away. Hand-painted and 3D printed. I don't know if you're familiar with James' work from Highlander Effects, but he actually created the Wraith weapon that is in the offices and debuted at PAX a couple of years ago, and it's a beautiful piece. I wish I owned one. So we have these Bunny Huntress masks that are going to be given away. You just have to send them an email and sign up. They are also selling these second-year anniversary merchandise items in the store. We have this beautiful graphic created by Philip Ivanovich on this wall scroll, as well as on this t-shirt design for the 2-year anniversary. Initially, you had to buy one of these 2 items to be entered in the contest for the Huntress Mask giveaway, but then they found out that that was considered gambling, forcing someone to buy something for a chance to win something else. It's considered a form of gambling and illegal in certain countries, so they had to make it so that anybody could participate with no purchase necessary. So if you are able to do so, please support the store and buy some of this second-year anniversary merchandise because it's really cool. If you turn your head, you can see the Trapper mask at the bottom of this stunning visual that Philip Ivanovich has created. It's beautiful. It would be a pleasure for anyone who's a Dead by Daylight fan to own, but again, it isn't necessary to buy to enter into the contest for the Huntress merchandise. And that isn't the end of the contest. We also have an auric cells raffle. There's a daily raffle for auric cells being given away. $20 worth of cells go to a random person, but you have to be on the Dead by Daylight forums. I'm not talking about the Steam forums. I'm talking about Dead by Daylight's own website has dedicated forums that you can go to, and they want this to be a hub of information. They want to really drive people who are interested in Dead by Daylight to these forums for information. So to encourage people to sign up, if you are signed up on the Dead by Daylight forums and have registered, verified your email, you are automatically entered into the daily giveaway to get auric cells, $20 worth of auric cells every day. Good luck. They also have a Dead by Daylight cosplay and artwork contest that runs from Monday, June 18th until July 2nd. You have that window of time to submit your entries for this contest, And first and second, okay, first prize is going to get 24,000 auric cells, which I believe is a value of roughly 140 US dollars. Second and third place are going to get 18,000 auric cells, which is $100 worth of auric cells. So, you know, if you are artistic in any way, I would suggest registering on the forums and submitting. And what have you got to lose? Hey, Esther, get your nurse costume on. We got to get some prizes. And then we have the first ever Dead by Daylight esports tournament. This is like sponsored by Dead by Daylight. Other people have run tournaments. Tide Times had tournaments. Other people have had tournaments. ADV4U's had tournaments. But this is an actual Dead by Daylight tournament. It's perkless and itemless. And the tournament is going to run on all 3 platforms on 3 different days. June 22nd, 23rd, and 24th. PC, PS4, and then Xbox on those 3 days respectively. Up to $15,000 in prizes are available. I'm going to include the sign-up links in the description for you to participate in. And you can get your squad on with a team of 4 and see what you can do. A lot of lucrative prizes going to be available here, and it'll be fun. At least you can say you participated in it, right? And gave it a shot. What have you got to lose? And initially I had thought, oh, well, this means that the patch is going to be out on console for sure by June 23rd, because how would they have the tournament if it wasn't on the newest release? But then I realized, well, they could still run the tournament on the previous version of the game, the current version of the game on console. So it doesn't necessarily mean that 2.0 will be out on console by June 23rd, but I hope it is. And just to update on these tournaments, they've had such a huge interest in the tournaments, more than they could have imagined, that they're going to have to close registration early. So you only have until midnight on June the 16th to register. So get on it right now, please. And of course, the event that everyone loves is Double Bloodpoint Weekend, which is going to take place between July 5th and July 9th. So I would recommend to you that any bonus offerings you have right now, escape cakes, party streamers, any bouquets that give you extra points in certain categories, I would say save all of those until July 5th and then play them to just get extra multipliers and stuff and make the most of all of those double blood points that you're going to get during that weekend. So we're going to just have to grind that weekend and level up all our characters. It's going to be a good time. Will there be an event alongside it, like an objective? I think there's going to be, but we don't know anything yet. But I'm really looking forward to that Double Blood Point weekend. Everybody loves those. I'm sure you're all excited to hear about that. And it looks like even Fan Kicks is getting in on the 2nd anniversary celebration for Dead by Daylight. They have a new shoe, the Dead by Daylight Bloodletting 2-year anniversary shoes out for $79.95 if you are a Kicks fan. Not something I'm personally interested in, but I know some of you out there collect shoes. So I just want to let you know that FanKicks has these available to you on their website, fankicks.com, if it's something you're into. So I do get a lot of questions in live streams just about how this cosmetic shop works and these auric cells. The auric cells can only be purchased with money unless you're fortunate enough to win one of these raffles or contests. Other than that, you can only buy them with real money. And there are about 20% of the outfits in the cosmetics shop can only be bought with auric cells. Therefore, you can only buy those with real money. The other 80% of the outfits in the cosmetics shop can be bought either with auric cells or with iridescent shards. The iridescent shards you earn by playing the game. People said, well, how many iridescent shards do you get per game now? Well, it varies because you have this player level that increases, and as you increase in player level, you get more shards, but it also requires more games played to level up. So it's really hard to define it at this point, but just from my, at a glance, me looking at it, I think it averages about 75 iridescent shards per game, about 300 per hour, which would be in line with what they said you would need to playtime unlock a character at 9,000 iridescent shards to unlock a character that you don't own, like if you don't have Kate, for example. And they said it would be roughly 30 hours to do that. 300 per hour for 30 hours is 9,000. 75 per game. You can usually get about 4 games in an hour. So that seems to be logical in how many you're getting. And everybody who logs in between now and I believe they said July 31st gets 1,800 free iridescent shards. Some of you on PC may have already noticed that, oh, my iridescent shards got bumped up when I went from 1.9.4 to 2.0. That's because you were given the 1,800 free iridescent shards, which is enough to buy 2 of the most common cosmetics, because those are 900 iridescent shards each. So everybody on 2.0 gets 2 free common cosmetics if they choose to spend those iridescent shards on that. And there was some question about what the actual exclusive is if you buy the DLC, and it's confirmed that it is this white midday slip dress for Kate. If you buy the DLC, you get this. If you unlock Kate with either auric cells or iridescent shards, you will not receive this outfit. So it's up to you to decide if that's important enough to you to spend the $6.99 on the whole chapter. I mean, the $6.99 on a whole chapter to get the clown and Kate and this exclusive is a good value compared to spending 500 auric cells to unlock Kate, which is $5. You might as well spend the extra couple dollars and get the whole chapter and the exclusive for her. Of course, if you don't want to spend any money and you have to put in the 9,000 shards, which is roughly 30 hours of playtime to unlock Kate, you will not get this midday slip dress. So you have to decide what your priorities are as far as money and cosmetics go, I guess. So as many of you know, Behavior is working on another game called Deathgarden, and they're going to have a crossover promotion between Dead by Daylight and Deathgarden, and it isn't for sale yet because we're still in the closed beta phase. Closed beta is actually running from June the 19th to June the 26th, and you can still sign up on the website to get a key to participate in the closed beta for that week, and you might even get an extra key. I was given an extra key today to share with a friend, and you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to put the key right up here on the screen. So if you're the first person to watch this, activate this key on Steam, you just got a Deathgarden beta key. Enjoy. So the Deathgarden is going to have pre-orders soon. If you sign up on the website for the newsletter, they'll tell you when you can pre-order Deathgarden. And if you pre-order Deathgarden, you're going to get 2 exclusive cosmetics for Dead by Daylight. And vice versa. You'll also get 2 Dead by Daylight exclusives for Deathgarden. So let me look at the image here again. So you get a Thrill of the Hunt mask for the runner in Deathgarden and a Trapper mask for your hunter in Deathgarden. Those are the exclusives for the Deathgarden game. And then for Dead by Daylight, we're going to have 2 exclusives where you get a runner mask to put on your Meg from Deathgarden and a hunter mask to put on your Trapper. So that's the crossover promotion. It's really smart marketing. They took a page out of what they did with Starbreeze and Payday when Starbreeze was trying to encourage Payday players to buy Dead by Daylight. They had this incentive that if you bought Dead by Daylight, you would get masks to wear in Payday that were Dead by Daylight inspired. So this is just a similar promotion to that. And now I know people are saying, well, wait a minute, they lied to us. They said that console would never be excluded from any exclusives anymore. And you can't get Deathgarden on console, so we won't be able to get these exclusives. But that may be true, but who's to say that Deathgarden will never come out on console? And maybe when it does come out on console, you'll be able to pre-order it and similarly unlock these exclusives as crossover cosmetics for those 2 games then. So I'm not ready to go, oh my gosh, they lied, sky's falling. And even if Deathgarden never comes out on console, I think this is just smart marketing. And I'm not going to bash Behavior for doing a crossover promotion between their 2 games. If, console players never get these outfits, c'est la vie. I can't bash smart marketing, and it really is smart marketing in the end. So, if you're interested in Deathgarden, sign up for the beta for the next week. And when it goes on sale, you can pre-order it and get some extra cosmetics for your Meg and Trapper. So a lot of the content from the last 2 weeks were about the concept of the clown and how it progressed from an idea into the version that we see now. That was what they covered last week. And then one of the most interesting things from that stream last week was this video that showed how the gas breaking of the bottle, how the gas is dispersed. That was pretty interesting to see how they decide where the pockets of gas lay when a bottle breaks. And then this week they went over the power for the clown and the perks for the clown and the perks for the Kate. I'm not going to get into depth about that. You can go back and watch those streams if you want to see that. I don't even really think they understand how some of the perks work, because they said that Windows of Opportunity detects which pallets are real and which aren't against the doctor, and I don't think that's true. But anyway, so they talked about that stuff, and personally I think all of the clown's perks are decent, and I think all of Kate's perks are below average. But that's my personal opinion. Your mileage may vary on that, but I'm not going to get into depth about analyzing all the different perks and what I think their strengths and weaknesses are. So let's move on. And I know a lot of people were like, oh, wouldn't that be mind-blowing if we get a full Carnival map when 2.0 comes out, and this PTV was just like just to give us a taste of the Carnival. And I was like, yes, that'd be great. I want to see a full Carnival map. Don't know what's going to happen with that. They did say that the clown is not bound by the entity and can move the caravan from location to location. So does that mean that, we're just going to see like the clown set up in Azarov's wrecker's yard one day, or what's going to happen with that? I don't know. But it seems like this isn't the final resting place for the caravan in Father Campbell's chapel. I really love the whole Carnival. I wish there was an entire map dedicated to it. Maybe it'll happen, maybe it won't. The one thing I really, really want, though, is I want the killers to be able to hit that strength tester, the test your strength game in the Carnival, and ring the bell. I think that would be amazing, just for killers to come by, bang! I think that would be a lot of fun. So I think that's all that I have for you today. I guess it was more than enough. That was chock full of info with all these events. I'm really looking forward to the anniversary event coming up July 5th to the 9th. And fingers crossed for all you console players sooner rather than later. Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you next time, and bye-bye.